Every day.
I think that's homophobic. A little bit. But.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Open mic heroes.
Open mic heroes.
Open mic heroes.
With Derek and Caleb.
Open mic heroes.
Open mic heroes.
Open mic heroes. I'm coming to make your face.
Welcome back to Open Mic Heroes, everybody. We got Gavin Howells, bro.
Whoa.
Let's fucking go.
I thought that
So
I was
excited to be
introducing this week.
You took too long.
Okay. Fair enough.
Talk about times, baby. We got.
You're right. You got us cooking. We're cooking, dude.
Oh my god, bro.
But yeah,
We're
thank
back,
you for
bro.
having me, guys.
Dude,
I'm excited.
yeah, man.
This is
I've
sick.
been waiting, man. This.
Oh, me too, bro.
He told me he got you on, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this, bro."
I've been looking forward to this, man. And I don't mean to, blow smoke up your guys' ass, but something I've really loved about you guys is that you guys have like created your own success, like that's something that not a lot of people can do, but like, out here in Centralia and just this area, like we don't got shit going on, and you guys are like, well, we're funny, fuck it, we're going to make this shit work for ourselves. And that's super cool.
We appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
We just literally had nothing to do, and we just started going to a music open mic, and we're like, please let us do comedy here. And then it's kind of just, grown into more and more. It's
well, they kind of have to, because some of the stuff that me and Derek said was not family appropriate.
Right. Yeah. Those music open mics.
Yeah, and there's kids in there and shit, and then I'm up there like, yeah, my nuts, by the way, and 10 people walk out.
As long as you got a good chorus behind it, and a good chord progression, you can talk about your nuts all you want, dude.
Right? Okay.
We should have done that at the beginning, dude. I could have played some music to your, company.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, that's like your own theme music to that bit. I like that.
There you go.
Shout out
so
Kyle,
you had a good feature tonight. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah,
that
good
was
set.
fun. Thank you for having me, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, 20s are hard, but I'm trying to get more comfortable with them. And
well, you got laughs out of the audience, and like a lot of people, I didn't get any. I got maybe one laugh tonight.
You did pretty good.
It was just the audience. It was one of those audiences was tough to break them. Like I feel like not a lot of people got a bunch of big laughs tonight.
When you were honest, like you were getting good laughs. I've noticed. Like, you were trying new stuff, and like they weren't there to hear like new shit.
Yeah,
but it's an open mic, so
I've been.
I think that's the issue with some of the like our open mics out here is they come thinking like it's going to be like a paid show where it's like thought out jokes and everything. Like, nah, this is an open mic, bro. Like people are here testing out new stuff. Like it's not all going to be bangers.
Yeah.
So and then the crowd is always like, I had my crowd last week. That was the crowd that I got weird about, because I was like, I got laughs, but like
the crowd was much better last week.
Yeah, but
much better.
Yeah, and it's
as far as like
dull.
They were just more willing to laugh at stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
I don't know if they needed more drinks or what, but they're just kind of like the whole crowd was stiff.
Yeah,
they were stiff tonight.
I mean, every crowd's different, but sometimes I like those stiff crowds because I like to try and crack them open,
Yeah,
like
when you do get them.
Egg. Yeah.
Oh, that. That's not even going to be in the episode. Were we recording when we were talking about my breakfast?
Yeah. 100%. Maybe. 100%.
We'll find out in post, bro.
Fuck. Yeah, so
flashbacks of over easy egg. Derek's got a boner over here, bro.
Folded up in a piece of bread, bro.
I'll just film. I'll film me doing it, and then we can like stitch it in.
By the way, you guys, this is crazy. Derek said that if he pops, so he makes over easy eggs because he's OCD or whatever. If he pops a yolk, he says he throws it away,
or I give it to the dog.
Gives it to the dog. A chicken embryo had to die. Like that could have been a real chicken, but you decided
could have grew into a chicken to feed a whole family.
I can't.
And you wasted it.
It fucks up my whole process. The yolk, I need it for my entire process.
You're throwing away the down payment on like an apartment right now.
Here's the thing, though. Haven't broke one in a long time.
Yeah.
Fucking master. It doesn't. It doesn't.
He's getting better.
Yeah.
Look at that high five. That was pumped.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
That was like.
Listen here, brother.
That was aggressive. Like, he was ready for that.
I started morphing into the wrestler. That's how you know.
Dude.
We got to tame it for a little bit here, bro. We're so early in, bro. That was a good high five, though. It sounded like bacon popping on the fryer, dude. That was sick.
See, I don't do bacon a lot. Bacon is dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
Why is it
pops at
dangerous?
you. Like,
Oh, yeah, the
yeah,
pop,
yeah. It's dangerous. You know?
Yeah.
Cook it in the oven.
Burned all the fucking time at work.
Oh yeah.
But Derek, you look like you have like rough hands.
Rough? No, they're not. They're pretty soft.
They are pretty soft.
Yeah.
That's nice.
No, I used to have very like a lot of calluses because I played guitar a lot, but I have little pussy hands. As soon as I started doing comedy, I hardly touch my guitar, and now I have little pussy fingers that are just like no calluses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've noticed?
But like playing wise, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying you noticed
Not
my
with
fingers.
you, but
I thought you were saying.
Yeah, what are you getting fingered?
Yeah, I was
Come
like,
on, it ain't like it used to be. Bro. Come on.
I was literally saying, like, my fingers aren't as rough as they are. I've noticed. Like, I'm like, what?
Not in that sense.
You're looking at
Okay.
me like that?
Mine are like, they're not. Dude, it hurts to play now.
And I would have calluses
Yeah,
through
dude.
here
That's
for
like-
playing drums.
That bottom string, bro, it feels like you're slicing into.
Yeah,
I don't play
now-
guitar, but
or on
like
your
I've tried to get into it so many times. I'm just a bitch. Like
on your pinky,
Ooh, yeah,
especially.
Once
Is it-
you start playing a lot, like it goes away. But since I haven't played as much as I normally do, now it's like,
it's like
as
that
I hit that
awkward
pinky,
stage, yeah.
bro, I'm like, like
Ooh, yeah.
you don't want to. Fuck, I smell too much, bro.
well, while Caleb's dying over there, dude, I have to ask you, like, what was it like to work with Harland Williams?
That shit was so sick, dude. I literally can't believe that it happened, man.
He's one of my
the
favorites.
picture alone sells it all, bro. Like
Hell
that
yeah,
probably
dude.
was the most fun night, honestly.
He was such a cool dude, bro. And it was just crazy to be sharing the stage with him, you
Yeah.
know? Like, I would have never imagined that, like, when I first started, you know? maybe-
Someone you grew up watching, like,
Yeah.
just seeing him so early on and like Dumb and Dumber. And one of my favorite, I love his comedy, obviously, but when I was a kid, my favorite movie as a kid, one of them was Rocket Man. Did you ever watch that movie?
I never
Yeah.
did.
Dude,
man,
look,
but
watch it now.
I should.
It
yeah.
still holds up now because like it makes a good stoner flick too. Because he's just it's a kid's movie, but he's so silly and so funny in it
Yeah.
that it holds up. It's absolutely hilarious.
I gotta say, for me, dude, it'd be what is it, Superstar?
Oh, super with Molly is it Molly Shannon?
Yeah, and Will Ferrell, like
Yeah.
the way he's riding the Harley and that.
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
bro. It's like, dude, it every time it kills me because he's just so weird in it, man.
Something about Mary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite
Yep.
scenes ever.
That's a good
so
one,
funny.
too.
Of course, half baked. Like yeah.
Yeah, half.
Oh, yeah. Is
Employee
that
of
the
the
horse
month.
scene
Yeah.
and whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
so good.
Yeah, working with someone of that caliber that is like
100%.
every one of those movies we just named is like so many people's favorite movie
Cult
ever.
classic
You know,
now, dude.
like
It's crazy, yeah. And it was just so cool to work with him, man. He was a super down to earth guy.
Nice.
If I'm being honest, I didn't really watch much of those movies, but I'm just such a big fan of like his stand up and you know podcast.
Harlan
comedy.
Highway.
Yeah.
It's a Harlan Highway podcast. Let's go.
That's how I first like found out about him, and then he was on like Kill Tony and shit. Like, he grew to be like my literal favorite living comedian, and he still is. you
Yeah.
know? So it was just crazy, man. Every show that he did, he was doing crowd work every time. Like each show was different, bro. It was like
Yeah.
it was just so magical to see. Like it just shows like how much like I have to grow, I guess, you know, and just like
Yeah.
to see that, and you're like, you know, I'm fucking shitting bricks over 10 minutes or whatever, and I'm doing the same 10 minutes every show, you know, and I'm like
a
that
master.
nervous. Yeah. But then he's just up there free balling for an hour. It's like, it's just crazy to see. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love people like him who can be just absolutely silly goofy with it and not take them. He doesn't take himself too seriously for a moment.
Exactly, yeah.
He is there to be lighthearted and have fun, and it comes out that he is having fun with the craft. So it is. Yeah. He's great.
Can I tell you guys my favorite thing he said?
Yes,
the
of
whole
course.
weekend. He was doing crowd work and someone was talking about their dog, and he was like, "Ma'am, what's the name of your dog?" She said, "Cash." And he said, "Oh, when it gets hit by a car, does it turn to change?" He didn't miss a beat. It was just right then and there, bro, and it blew my fucking mind because like I can't imagine writing a joke that good within like the next 5 years. You know?
Yeah.
Just right in that moment to say that, it was crazy.
I get
It
what
was
you're
so cool.
saying because it's how quick he wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even need a second.
Yeah.
He already had
It was just
like,
boom.
yeah, he already knew what he wanted to say without thinking about it. I'm gonna cough again.
I could tell
Every
he
time you start
surprised
talking.
himself, but yeah.
Take a drink. You'll be good.
I've been
Yeah,
drinking.
yeah.
Another
It
cool.
sucks, dude.
You'll bounce back. You'll come back strong. They had you in the first half, but
Fucking hey, bro.
no. But another cool thing about Harland is that he filmed a comedy special to no one
Yeah, dude, out in the desert,
Yes.
bro. That shit was so fun.
on
man.
land that he owned.
Really?
Yeah, he.
I didn't know that.
He bought
That's
that
sick.
land and like scoped it out or whatever.
Wow.
And then did that special. Like, who does that and films a special out in the desert and for no one? Like,
What?
Yeah.
Well, didn't he say because he wanted it to feel real?
I can't remember the reason behind, but it
Because
was
like I can't remember if it was him or not, but someone said that they rather hear silence than hear the laughter when they're shooting a special, because he goes, then it doesn't feel real when you're at home watching it.
so it's just directly to them, to the audience.
Yeah.
To like
that way when
a
you're watching it
one-on-one.
on TV, it feels like you're actually at the show rather than hearing fake laughter through the TV.
Or that
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
And
like the
I
laugh
can't remember
tracks
if it
and
was
shit.
him
Yeah.
who said it, but as soon as you said the shooting it without an audience, I was wondering if that was him.
So
That makes sense.
So,
Could have been someone else, but it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
before we jump into the questions, one more person that you worked with that I think is really cool is that you did worked with Ahren Belisle.
Yeah, that was really cool. He was,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just one show down in Spokane. So I like drove all the way down to Spokane, did the show, drove all the way back all in the
In
same
one
day.
night. Oh God.
Yeah. But I was,
That's a whole entire day. Like,
yeah, seriously. And I was just a big fan, and like he was a super down to earth guy. He was in Tacoma that weekend, so it was just cool to kind of fuck with him throughout the week, and get ready for it and stuff. And
we almost got him to come to the juice box because he was
No way.
he was looking for a place to go in between Tacoma and Portland, and we were almost going to have him, but then they ended up deciding not to. But that would have been so cool.
that just shows his work ethic too.
Yeah.
Like that he's willing to just, do, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to have a day off. He wanted to hit another spot.
Exactly,
but it would have been so cool to have someone like that at the juice box.
It would have been insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
also with someone with such a high craft, like being able to jump in between different places like that just to try out new stuff before you go to your next show. That's
Yeah.
honestly insane.
Well, it's
Yeah.
crazy to me because he's not been doing it that long. Maybe like a year more than me.
Oh,
or so.
wow.
Yeah, he's been doing it like 3 years, if that. Yeah. And he's already doing what he's doing, man.
Right. And there's no one like him.
Yeah, you can't compare it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because he has all his jokes already on his phone, and like he can just do that. So like he doesn't have to remember jokes, but like when he's doing something in the moment, he has to like really scramble to like
Yeah.
type it in,
For like crowd work and like answering. Have you ever seen him before on
No,
Kill
I
Tony?
haven't.
Oh, you
That's
don't
what
know
I
who
was
he-
just-
So he has
I was
to
just
do his
gonna
jokes
say.
through a phone, like, and it's like a talk to speech.
Yeah, he has
Oh, yeah,
cerebral
yeah,
palsy,
okay.
so he can't. He's mute, so he has to use his phone, text to speech or whatever.
Yeah, no, I know
Do
exactly what you're talking. He's
Yeah.
funny as fuck. He did that one joke I think it was to Tony on there about his dad.
I can't
He
remember.
like wrote something in, and he was like, and Tony said something about his dad, and then he called his dad or whatever. I can't remember the joke, dude, but I know I've seen it.
Alrighty, on that note,
Fuck you. I can't remember it.
since Caleb took the intro from me, hey, play that fucking theme song.
I still get to say it. Play that fucking theme song.
Whoa! Cut that out of the episode.
Hey, could you please play that theme song?
Leave that in.
I'm sorry.
That's a good question.
I'm sorry these people are so cruel to you, dude. This is fucked up.
I'm gonna take a drink before we say, and we're back. That's where our question. We're gonna go to the questions, and that's where our little.
When you said "and we're back," I thought you said "n-word."
N-word back.
N-word back.
Oh.
I was like, "Wow, you guys are really comfortable around here."
We are Chehalis.
Caleb can say it because he's half black.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and I didn't believe him until I saw his mom.
I need to do a 23andMe so people.
No, they went out of business.
Yep.
That really?
Yeah.
You can't do that now?
That's the
How
thing.
you doing that?
Yeah, they're bankrupt.
Yeah, there's another one.
What do you just fucking.
I was
20
supposed to like delete my data from them, but I forgot to, and now it's who knows who has it. But I don't give a
yeah,
fuck.
it's sold out.
You know,
China.
Yeah.
China has it.
for
Oh
sure.
well, maybe
Yeah.
they can make another Alex. Fuck it.
Fucking
Dude.
wild.
23andMe should create name tags for people. So like they could see your ethnic background so that like you just have it there. So like if you
Ethnic
say
name tag?
something like, you know,
It has like
racially
a QR
whatever.
code that you could scan.
yeah. That's an extra
Gives
step,
you-
you know, but
Gives you all your info and specs on
I
this
think,
person,
yeah.
dude.
but I think if you said the N-word and someone's about to beat your ass, they're not going to check the QR code.
You whip out your card.
You want to bring us back? Just say, and we're back.
And we're back.
Welcome to the question segment of the podcast. You guys leave your questions and we have some answers for you sometimes. And we'll
Sometimes.
I had to throw sometimes in there because sometimes, you know, we get some weird ones and you don't get an answer.
If we don't answer your questions, just ask a better one next time, you fucking asshole.
Alex is our question master. He will be reading the questions. Alex, what do you got for us today?
All right. First question, Logan Cantrell. How do you clean your wonton ear? Ooh, and then there's a few more too.
Yeah, okay,
There.
So I'm just going to show the viewers real quick. So I'm hard of hearing, born with my ear folded like a wonton. If you guys can see that, it's from birth. It's a closed in. I actually have an ear infection right now, to be honest.
Shit.
Just to kind of answer that question a little bit. But yeah, just run some water, stick a pinky in there, you know, because I'm kinky like that, I guess. But
It's tight.
oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know. How do you guys clean your ears? 'Cause
I
hear
still use
Q-tips
it.
are bad.
I still use a Q-tip. I'm
Yeah.
horrible. I don't go super deep, but
Are you not supposed to use a Q-tip?
not deep.
You're not
They
supposed to
say
use a
that it
Q-tip
like
at all.
just packs the fucking earwax against your drum, and maybe that's
I
why.
use Q-tips.
Caleb, as a medical professional, I'm going to tell you, don't use a Q-tip.
What do you
It
use?
feels so good though. Come on. Why
it is
clean is it?
satisfying.
something
isn't it?
that's so bad for you feels so good?
Because you're fucking your ear hole. Dude. You really are.
That's so good.
That is a mini little dildo that they made for your ear.
The cotton tip
And you're
dildo.
in there, you're just like,
yeah.
oh, woo, that feeling, dude. Like, yeah, there you go. That's why they sold out, bro. I could buy 100 of these things. All right.
You ever put a Q-tip in and then it like tickles your throat a little bit?
Yeah, where you go
Makes
way too
cough?
deep. Yeah. Oh God, you like just you saying that is like making me feel it a little bit. Like I've definitely, yeah. I don't stick it that deep, but when I was a kid, I definitely would just jam that fucking thing in there.
deep. But when I was a kid,
Yeah.
Till
I have some trauma. I'm recovering. I stuck it in a little TV.
till I hit the back. Okay. All right, next question. He's got a couple, right? We'll do everyone's because we didn't get as many pages as normal, so we can actually take our time and not have to worry about it.
Should I say one more thing
Yeah.
about the cleaning ears? So I don't know if you guys have seen those like TikTok ads for like the camera POV fucking ear cleaning thing.
Yep.
I got myself one of those and like it is pretty sick.
Really? With the, oh
It was
yeah,
like $20 though. And
you can
like,
watch on your phone.
Yeah. It's like on your phone. And I tried putting it in my little ear and I don't have like an ear canal or anything. Like it's just closed off. It's just like, yeah. So that wasn't funny or anything, but it was good to know. I guess.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
whoa. Okay,
So,
yours
I don't
is mine. My eardrums just broke. Like
Yeah.
it just never worked.
Do you know what caused that? Or
No.
you're just born like
So-
that or what?
I had my umbilical cord was tied around a knot, like around my neck, and
Oh,
that
shit.
they think that that's what caused the initial damage to it, but they're not sure like why it completely went away.
Mm.
And now it's getting like now that I'm getting older, this ear is getting bad.
It's also the way that Caleb is the way he is. He lost a lot of oxygen during that.
Yeah, 100%. And it is funny, but that really is probably why I am the way I am.
Yo, Caleb.
100%.
Me too, man. My umbilical cord was tied to nuts.
Yeah, 100%. It's the weirdest fucking
That's why I have
thing.
ADHD. That's what I've always said.
And I have ADHD. Yeah.
And
I
now-
have ADHD. I have
wow.
all these issues. Yeah.
And now he just ties the knot when he wants to jerk off. So he's good.
No, it's kind of like that ghost thing. Like I could just imagine it and then I'm choking. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, next question. Next question.
I think Brandon Meeks is a little turned on right now.
he's
Talking
got-
about
yeah. I was thinking that when we were talking about it. Okay, next
all right,
question. Yeah.
Has experimenting with men made you appreciate sweet pussy more or less?
Oh, that's probably for me. I haven't actually done anything with
Well, it's
a guy
Logan, and Logan doesn't. Does Logan know you? Do you know Logan?
yet.
These are all from Logan.
Yeah. I don't know if I told him this, but I have experimented with guys before.
I've
And now
kissed
we're
guys,
talking
but I've never had sex with a guy.
Yeah.
Really?
like- okay,
Yeah.
so was that for him? Because I was like, how does this guy know me
Caleb's,
right now?
Caleb's our residential bi guy over here.
I'm like, oh damn, they were watching the show. Like, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, nobody watches this show.
Doesn't make no. I'm kidding. No one will see this.
No,
This is going into
Damn,
the void of the
bro.
internet. He started out like, you guys made your own success, and it's
Not every DIY project is something to fucking shake about. No, I'm kidding. This is dope. Thank you for having me.
dude, for sure, dude.
For the first and last time, obviously.
No.
It feels that way though sometimes.
To answer the question though, pussy fucking rules, dude. I love pussy so much. But, I did experiment with a dude one time. I got super fucking drunk, and it was like an old coworker of mine and shit. And yeah, I don't know. I was curious, and like I just wanted to shake that, just see what was up. Just like, yeah, you don't know until you try. Like I feel like it's less gay to fuck a dude and be like, okay, that's not for me. But you guys both have wives, right?
I'm engaged.
I'm
Yeah.
married, yes.
So that's probably less gay than to like be in a loving, committed relationship
Well,
with
and
a girl.
that's why, like, because I say,
okay. Well, that was a little gay.
yeah, because yeah,
Mine
Fuck
was
a dude,
all.
yeah.
Mine was all in middle school. Like
yeah, like his
middle school and freshman year in high school was the
Yeah. I guess mine was a little bit more premeditated.
Well, and it was like in the moment kind of thing, right?
Caleb came out
Yeah.
on stage and we weren't expecting it. And
Because I was telling him because we'll watch like gay porn, right? Me and my wife to like spice things up, and I was like, dude, I
yeah.
actually fucking like it.
Okay.
Like.
But maybe that's because you got like a lovely woman with you. Well,
So, and you never know. You know what I mean? We'll never know.
you never know. Is it my wife? I don't know.
have you done
Probably
it
the
alone?
dicks.
Have you tried it alone and liked it?
No.
right.
Every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
that we've done it, it's been with her. But like,
Never.
you watch things. Everybody does. When you scroll, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, okay. Snoop. Yeah, like everybody does. But like, not in that sense. So I don't know if I'd really like
Not
it or
in
if I
that
wouldn't like it.
sense.
You know what I mean?
Not in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sense. My dick's hard, but not in that
yeah,
sense.
like I'm not over here like. So I think that's the biggest thing. And then like a lot of people
The dicks. That's the biggest thing. Is the dicks.
A lot of people do make jokes at me now because of it. So yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Next.
but
sorry.
good on you for fucking speaking your truth, bro.
Well,
for
Fuck
sure.
it, dude.
And it made it because it made it so good on stage the way I did it. It just made it rolled out so nice. And then now the way I wrote it with the tags, like it is a good solid joke now. that I
I've
can
seen
roll
it
with.
do well.
Yeah. And it's literally me just actually explaining shit that I like now, rather than
yeah.
because I'm always thinking of like fart jokes and shit that's wrong with my body at the age that I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I write. And now with like, I don't know, I turned it around. It's actually nice. Questions. My bad.
All right. Next question.
Tangent.
All right. When was the last time you used the N-word?
Oh God.
Who is this? Logan?
Still Logan, yeah.
Bro, you're bringing it, Logan. I know the last time you said it, bro, but we don't have to get into that, bro. But yeah, I don't say it, bro. I don't say it.
Never even. Not even listening to a song.
I mean, I've thought it, I guess, but like,
You pause it and then just think it and then move on.
yeah,
You're not like,
sitting in it
now
for a
you
little
know.
bit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not,
Yeah.
you don't hear that song and then all of a sudden it just comes out.
No, not really. What about you?
All the time, dude.
I don't think I've.
Well, you got the pass, dude. You got the pass.
Yeah, but I try out here. I try to be careful because everybody is like questions. So I'm like,
Caleb gives me the pass when we're riding in his car.
because I like if you're around like my family and my friends. Oh yeah, dude. Like because they grew up with me, so they know.
Yeah.
But if I'm around like anybody new in comedy.
I didn't believe him. Like I said, I didn't believe him until I saw his mom. And then he was saying it. And I was like, I don't know about this. And then I saw her and I was like, all right.
Everyone does it to me. And I'll tell you this too. My birth certificate says unknown race on it. It does not have a.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like I have the weirdest.
Maybe it's because you came out purple with your umbilical cord wrapped around.
They probably had no idea what I was. They were like, what?
Yo, what would you say is the blackest thing about you besides your painted nails?
A lot. I don't know what to say to that because if I'm like, yeah, I like watermelon, that's not gonna sound great.
Oh fuck,
dude, watermelon's awesome.
But that's not the case, dude. I'm freakishly large, dude. My arms look like an orangutan's arms, so they're longer than my actual torso is. I know that sounds horrible, but it's very true. Like
next question.
You fucker.
Next question.
You asked, bro. Hey,
if you got long arms like that, you could dunk a basketball.
You know what I'm saying? I got the height, the width, you know.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're coming in hot with Logan questions right off the bat. Hey,
I will answer this honestly. Last time I said the N-word, I was probably like 16 and I was playing Fortnite. So, yeah.
Checks out.
Yeah.
It was like a under the breath, like, and I immediately felt like guilt of like generation.
It was a PewDiePie on the bridge scenario. And his excuse for that was like, come on, we all say it. Like that was his argument for that.
Louis C.K. said that too. Because if you're thinking it and he's like, then you say it. Like you just thought it. Wasn't like I said it in a wrong term.
Well, and there's this YouTube video still out of like a bunch of comedians, I think like Seinfeld, Louis, Chris Rock, Ricky Gervais, like they're just talking comedy. And like they say the N-word hard R and it's not censored, nothing. Like it's still out there. So,
which is insane because that's really how it is. Like the only people who really care is when you're like around me for some reason. Fucking Christ.
All right, next question.
Last one from Logan. Jews, yes or no?
This guy is solid, dude.
Yes, I will say yes. Because the last guy to say no got in some real big trouble.
Kanye?
Yeah, that guy. I guess he was the last guy.
Is that a real thing?
Get his Super Bowl shirt.
Did he actually say something about the Jews?
Where do you live, Caleb?
I don't follow social media.
If you weren't watching gay porn so much, maybe you know that Kanye hates the Jews.
I did not know that, no.
Last episode.
So he's not only a gay fish, he also hates Jews.
I like how your last Kanye reference came from 13 years ago, and then you're just like, okay, cool, dude. He's like Kardashian? What? Like,
dude,
have you not seen him wear
man?
Ku Klux Klan gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has like a pendant of like a swastika now, and it's all like blinged out.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck is happening right now?
That's wild.
Serious?
That dude's balling, bro.
That is
He's
wild.
balling like Stalin, dude.
All right, next question.
All right, Christopher Wetter.
What's up?
You see the girl of your dreams, right? LOL. Now, would you rather be caught picking your nose or scratching your ass?
Probably scratching my ass. Then there's something about just seeing someone with their finger like way up their nose.
Yeah.
It's just so unattractive. Like
So
scratch
you
your
rather
ass.
have like fecal matter on your nails?
Well, I'm not scratching my butthole. You didn't say
Yeah, bro.
hole.
You don't know. What if you farted and sharded your britches, bro?
Well, I'm not going in. What? I can scratch my ass on the cheek.
It comes through
outside
cloth.
the pants.
It can come through the cloth. Don't play with me.
How hard are you farting?
There's some real mental gymnastics going on right
I'm with
now.
Caleb on this one though. There's a little bit of debris like getting
On the
through.
outside? you
Yeah,
think?
dude.
Like particles at least, you know.
I don't know, man.
Like,
I
you
feel
will-
like
that's the
I would-
smell when it goes in. Those are shit particles going in your nostril.
I would say on your underwear, yeah, but maybe not on your pants. Like if you're scratching your ass on your jeans, and
Yeah.
that you wouldn't get no shit on your hand.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit like more like subtle where you're like, huh. Like whereas the nose, you're like, like
Yeah, there's no
if it-
coming back.
what if
from
it was
that.
just
no
a flick?
defending that.
What if it's a flick though? You're just going in. You're like, all right.
that's different. Like, but if you're actually
Yeah, I wouldn't
picking your
count that
nose-
as like picking.
yeah,
nose, maybe. I don't know, but-
picking's like knuckle deep, and you're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're in it, dude.
You're just fucking finger fucking your nose, dude. At the
In it like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Gavin's ear later.
Yeah, get your nose picking fingers out of my damn ear. Bro.
You're gonna tell that joke on stage, and there's gonna be some weird skull fucker in the audience that's gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta get that tight ear."
Sure, dude.
Go ahead.
Hey, as long as someone like knows what they want, you know, that's sick, dude. Have you ever had someone like lick your ear?
Yes, I have.
before?
I had a
It
s-
threw me off.
No, I had a substitute teacher would lick my ear, and she got like fired. She not just licked my ear, but licked multiple kids' ear.
What the?
Her name, I'll fucking shout her out now. Her name was Mrs. Stout. And it was in like my 7th grade English class. My English teacher was gone for like a surgery, and we had this substitute teacher. She would get really close and talk like, and then she'd go, and just lick your ear. And multiple kids reported her, and she got fired and never allowed back into
What
school
the
again.
fuck, bro? Like,
Yeah.
That's kinky and crazy.
Trauma.
That sub sounds more like a dom to me.
Tommy mommy. dude.
Trauma, dude.
You just said that.
you-
Kid from your class is like having a PTSD. moment,
Dude,
right?
literally,
Yeah.
hearing machine gun fire.
Yeah, 100%. She did. Oh.
So are we all picking? So
I'm
you
picking my ass before I'm picking my nose.
same. You're doing nose.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Really? Okay.
Am I facing her like front or back?
I'd say
Is she
front.
getting full on ass scratch, or can she? Just
I would
see
say,
around?
yeah, I would say if you're picking
Or
your
reach
nose,
around.
you're face to face. But if you're picking your ass, it's like she sees your
From
hand
behind.
go up there from
You
behind.
reach around.
I'm going ass.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
going
The
ass.
nose does feel worse.
Yeah.
But you could like,
Yeah.
I guess with scratching your ass, you could be like, I was just checking my,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure my
Right?
wallet was there.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
You'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like, I'm just fixing my pants or whatever,
Yeah.
like you did at the gas
might have
station
it
earlier, yeah.
You might have a solid point against me on that one.
And you could show them what them fingers do at the same time. Man. Yeah.
All right. Next question.
All right. James Roberts.
What's up?
Is that his flannel right there?
Yeah, dude, we
Actually,
killed him.
That's you like have a gun to his head. You're like, can you just ask this one little pod question?
He's
for-
right.
in
He's
your
right
memory?
here, but we can't have him on camera anymore because the goddamn AI.
In loving memory.
Part of the James Roberts costume.
Yeah.
Is that what the wig is for too, bro? You could pull that off pretty good, I think.
All right. So,
With them
have you
dick
met
sucking lips.
any of your comedy heroes working at Tacoma Comedy Club?
Yeah, man. I met. Harland is the first guy that comes to mind, man. That shit was crazy, dude. And he was such a down to earth guy. Just like in the green room and chats like that were sick, dude. Like he was super cool. Had a lot of like wisdom and shit, so I was able to like ask good questions and like learn from him and stuff. And just cool to hear his story and what he's got going on. It's really cool.
Is there anyone else though that you've seen like just even in passing, just been like, holy shit, I can't believe that they're here and I'm like seeing them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, especially when I first started, I was at the Six and Proctor Club, which is like the smaller club.
Yeah.
And there were so many comics that would come through that like had no business being at like the small club, you know, like Jean Marco, Cam Patterson came through.
Whoa.
And he sold out every show, and he did a like late show downtown, just randomly added, got sold out. Like he was super cool. Craig Conan, I was like, dude, I see this guy on, Instagram, TikTok all the time. It's just cool working at the club because like You just see all these people all the
That's
time.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
he's
awesome.
like my
Yeah.
favorite right now.
Craig Conan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He is funny as fuck, dude.
He's
Some-
awesome. And he's like so different, I guess.
Yeah, he's
It's like a goofy
nonchalant.
way.
Yeah. like you're not expecting him to be funny, and then he's like goes into a joke, and you're like, God damn, that was a good one.
Yeah.
like holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him a lot, dude.
Alrighty, next question.
All right. Derek Horace.
What's up, my man?
What's the craziest April Fool's joke you did on someone?
Oh shit! I can't.
It is April Fool's at the time that we're taping this.
It sure
That's
is.
a great question, man.
Dude, what if you got here? Or what if you got in the car with us and we just drove you somewhere random and then we're just like, there's no episode. Like, April Fool. I know when I asked them, when I first texted them, like, hey, do you want to be on our podcast April 1st? I felt weird even asking. Like,
He's like, this is
Yeah.
a joke. This ain't real. Then
Yeah,
you
I thought
drive, the drive out here kind of probably persuaded you a little bit. You're like,
Yeah. If you guys don't know, this studio is in the middle of buttfuck Egypt, and it's midnight right now, and we drove through the dark for 25 minutes. I lost cell service.
yes, there is no cell service here.
And when you guys put the zip ties on my hands, I was a little bit concerned.
The zip ties and blindfold was a little much, if you ask me.
But I've been there before. So.
Oh shit! Wait, what was the question? I totally forgot. I'm hot.
April Fool's
Oh
pranks.
yes.
yeah.
I'm not much of a
I-
prankster,
yeah.
but I'm sure you guys got some good shit.
God, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I'm not.
Oh
big
yeah.
on it.
I don't know if it was on April Fool. I think it might have been on April Fool's, but one time we broke in. This was like in high school. We got the key to this middle school teacher's room, and we knew that he had a unicorn tattoo on his arm, and so we just went to the school like computer lab and we printed off like hundreds of pictures of unicorns, and then we got the key to his office. Our English teacher. The same one that we talked about for pulling ears. She's great. She got the key and we broke into his classroom and we put like hundreds of pictures of unicorns all over his class. And then he didn't know about it and brought his next class in there. And yeah, he was pissed. But one time at school, I'm thinking of ones that we did in high school that are coming to mind. We filled up the principal's office with balloons completely. So you couldn't even open the door. It was just all balloons.
Holy shit.
it was awesome. Okay, that's
And then he goes to pop them all. They're like, oh, school shooting.
He's just in lockdown.
Yeah. Lockdown. That's
Oh man, kill all the lights. Dude, get in the corner.
Stop, drop, and roll, or whatever you do when you get shot. Okay,
the
next.
teacher with a unicorn tattoo is a real hero, bro. He put himself in front of all the kids.
Oh shit! All right, next question.
All right. Derek Horace. If we were all forced to wear a warning label, what would yours say?
Don't talk to me. Once I get into a conversation, I can't stop talking, bro.
That's kind of good though. Like, unless someone doesn't know how to get out of a conversation.
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
It's always nice to have someone easy to talk to. You know?
Yeah,
So
like,
that's something I've admired about you, bro.
Oh, I appreciate that. But dude, like I talk a lot. So I feel like if you're coming up to me and you don't want to have a full conversation, don't talk to me, bro. Because I'll go deep, bro. Like I'll keep talking until you don't want to talk no more, man. But that'd be my warning. What about you, buddy? Any of you guys got something?
I'm trying to think of what it would be.
Right now, this is one that comes to mind. When I eat too much food, like I get full, I start sneezing a lot. That's just like I don't know what's wrong with me, but because I do that, I feel like I should be able to say retarded. Because I sneeze when I eat too much food.
Like, dude, that is wild.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like because you're overstuffed. Like you know how you get the hiccups if you're like laughing too much. I wonder if that's what it is. Like you eat too much and all of a sudden you're like,
Wonder if like there's a variation on the path that your vagus nerve like grew. That would be one explanation why you sneeze.
that's
cool.
crazy.
Medical expert over here.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude, 100%.
That's probably exactly what's wrong with me. That's sick, dude.
I can't think of what would mine be. What do you guys think mine would be? Obsessive, OCD.
OCD.
Like, yeah. It would literally just say OCD.
Do not touch me.
Dude, it would say like if you don't, if you're planning,
Social distance.
if you're planning, I am weird a lot of the times about being touched and like touching people
I can't even touch this guy's handles at work. Bro.
Well, I sanitize my car over and over again. But OCD. Yeah, definitely. All right, next question.
All right. Derek Horace, what is the scariest, most terrifying thing that actually exists?
Oh. I would say just like the Mariana Trench, like being that far below.
And we don't know anything about it.
And just the pitch black crushing pressure of what is down there. Like just the thought of that area down there is the most terrifying. That or the vastness of space, like being trapped in the vastness of space. That would also be terrifying.
I kind of want to go with what you said. The ocean, honestly, is scariest.
Oh yeah.
The size of like whales and stuff like that. They don't even know you're there. They could suck you right up, dude. They wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. You'd be gone, bro, in a matter of a second. I think that's what really scares me is how much water is actually on Earth. Like you could die so quick, dude. Like if it flooded.
Well, just the fact that there's like stuff in the ocean that they've never discovered yet.
Yeah,
the creatures that they're finding, giant squids. Come on, fucking terrifying.
It's honestly, I think that would be mine.
Well, we're so insignificant compared to the ocean.
Yeah.
Because of how much it occupies and how powerful it is. Like you get caught in a current or something. Like I feel like I'm a strong swimmer, but like, I almost died in Hawaii one time because of a.
Yeah, I surf. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You get
It's crazy.
pulled out like.
Well, okay, all the good waves were out there, so I was swimming out there.
Yep.
And then I was riding the waves, like I was just swimming, like not like surfing or boogie boarding or nothing, but and then I was like, oh shit, like land is over there. I'm out here. I was like, I should probably get going. So then I start swimming back, but then I keep getting sucked back in. It was crazy.
Oh,
So it was the undercurrent because if the top comes in, the bottom goes out. Because it rotates. So every time it curls up, that was one thing that scared me about surfing is when you're coming up onto a wave, if you hit it at the wrong point, it could take you back underneath because it'll roll right underneath and then
you get caught in the break.
Yep. And then it'll swoop you down to the ground and then you could come out far the fuck away if you're not. Yeah. If it doesn't, that's why you always strap your board. Because then your board will pull you back. Yeah, it'll bring you back up.
I've told a story on this podcast before, but when I was like 4, I got pulled out by like a riptide, and I can still remember like because I have twin sisters, and so my parents each were holding one each of my sisters because they were still like babies, and I remember my fingernails digging in the sand as it like pulled me under the water, like I was holding on as it like it's just like
which is terrifying.
Yeah,
as a child.
At 4.
Oh my God.
And it's still like I was scared of the ocean for like up until like my 20s. And then I went on this crazy journey where I just did, at the first start of the trip, I did a bunch of heroin and then I detoxed off the heroin and then I was drinking and then I did a bunch of psychedelics. And then I decided that I needed to face every fear in my life and get clean off of drugs. And then I went and faced my fear of the ocean. I faced my fear of a bunch of things on that trip. And then I came back and I started doing heroin again. But then I got clean again. But we know that.
Hey, you got to celebrate when you face all your fears.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah. So I went surfing. That was my way of facing my fears because I was terrified of the ocean. Surfing and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So,
It's a great way to, if you really want to pull a fear out of you, that surfing is one of those it still sketches me out. And I've done it enough times now that you think going out you're comfortable. No, dude. It still sketches me out.
Right.
Yeah. I have a good one.
What's up?
Prions.
What?
You heard of those?
No. What is that?
So it's a malformed protein that passes through the blood-brain barrier, and eventually your brain turns to Swiss cheese. You've heard of mad cow disease?
Oh.
It's a prion disease. There's no cure, and you have no idea you have it until it's too late.
Dude.
And it's passed through food, through random... Well, a teenager, he ate a slug for like a dare and then got prion disease.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Is it
so
common?
That scares the shit out of me.
No.
Luckily in the US, there's no mad cow alerts or anything, but it was mostly over in the UK.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, dude. Ugh.
All right, next question.
Yeah, next question. Robert Gregory Pinner.
What's up?
Fuck, marry, kill. Snape, Hagrid, Voldemort.
I like this one.
See, the crazy bitches always fuck the best, so I gotta fuck Voldemort.
Yeah, okay.
Only problem is you can't pull his hair while you're fucking him. You just gotta grab him by the ears or by the side of the head.
Just get a plunger and just
lock
it on.
Yeah, dude.
Seal it on. Yeah, there you go.
You just
Treat him like an angler fish or something like that, bro.
You're just giving that teacher back shots while Voldemort's like looking at you in the back of the head.
Oh, yeah, bro.
He's the one in the back of the he's just like looking up at you.
Dude, wild.
Does that count as a threesome?
I think so. I mean, he's there. They're both
100%.
existent.
Yeah. They're both enjoying it.
He can
too.
suck you off. I mean, you yeah.
You could go.
Yeah, I bet a Dementor could suck you off pretty good too, bro.
Oh shit. So who you gonna marry and who you gonna kill then?
Damn.
Yeah, I know that leaves you.
Yeah, because you can't kill Voldemort, bro, because he's like all powerful and shit. You know.
Yeah, but you fucked him, so you don't have to kill him.
Yeah.
You have Hagrid and Snape to marry and fuck, or you fucked. I mean, marry and kill.
Yeah. Well, Snape has a good heart at the end of the day, but he does have a wild, like, trajectory and stuff. But
I feel like, Snape would definitely be really boring in bed.
You marry.
That's why he didn't get fucking Lily Potter, dude. He fucking was lame as fuck, dude.
That's why I
couldn't fuck.
I would say you gotta marry Snape. He's gonna love you unconditionally no matter what.
That's true. Yeah. He's a lover. He
like you just said, he has a heart. So he's gonna love you and do anything he can to make.
He loved her so much.
Yeah.
He fucking helped her son. Like that wasn't his. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And if you fuck Hagrid, you got to be the bottom. You got to be okay with that.
You're getting destroyed, bro.
Jesus fuck.
You better, dude. You better, man. You better be fucking getting yourself ready with one of those tentacle suction dildos, bro, because he's gonna wreck you, man.
Wait,
Just be ready for
Hagrid
that
though,
one.
like good with animals.
Yeah.
I trust people that are good with animals.
I'm gonna
Just
marry.
saying.
Okay, I'm gonna marry Hagrid. I'm gonna have a house with a bunch of animals. We're gonna be very happy. We're gonna raise dragons together.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to kill Snape. I'm sorry because I don't want to have boring sex with Snape. So I'm gonna fuck Voldemort with you. There's kinky shit you could do with him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm marrying Snape, killing Hagrid, and then I'll fuck him with you. Yeah, I gotta go with that one.
Killing Hagrid.
I would marry Hagrid, but I mean, sorry, buddy. Snape just feels like he's going to be more powerful of a marriage.
This is the first time I've ever been sad by your answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, poor Hagrid.
Yeah, me too.
What's your answer then?
Oh, dude, fuck Voldemort for sure. Kill Snape, marry Hagrid.
Yep, you're with me.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the same page.
Yep.
All right, next question.
Oh, man.
Gavin looks like a combo of Frodo, Dobby, and Schmeagol. What's your favorite series of that? Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter?
Oh, like Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll pick Lord of the Rings over Harry Potter, even though I couldn't watch Ring of Power season 2. I got really bored by it. I need to try again.
God damn it, dude.
And yes.
It's hard for me because I love both franchises very much.
Who was that question?
That was Pinner.
Oh, okay. He had multiple. Gotcha.
Mhm.
That's
Definitely
funny.
no.
That's my Pinner. I love Pinner. You're my precious, dude.
Yeah, there you go. Solid pull.
We can't wait to have you on the fucking pod, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Fuck, man. That's a hard one. I'll say Lord of the Rings just because it's like there's a lot of action in it too, all the way from the first to the end.
I would just say the way that the story is crafted is
100%.
Yeah, is just masterpiece.
And I'll say it in a cheesy way. It's beautiful. It also has like a lot of action moments to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then the story itself, dude, gets you sucked in. No matter how boring the part you think would be, it's still interesting. There's a lot of thought put into it.
I need to watch Rings of Power because I thought Rings of Power season 1 was good and I watched it, but I couldn't. For some reason, when the second one came out, I got so bored by episode 1, I never watched the rest of it.
What about you, Gavin?
I actually haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
Like any of them.
I feel like I've tried to watch them, but
What about The Hobbit?
there have been boring parts.
Yeah.
But
No, they do have some boring parts.
That's why I say that.
same with Harry Potter. Like they're both like 2-hour long movies a pop. So like it's fair. But I do love the soundtrack to Lord of the Rings. Like, it's so good.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
Harry Potter soundtrack is pretty good
It's
too.
pretty
actually.
fire
Yeah.
too, yeah. And it's like memorable and
Yeah.
shit too. But
Iconic.
yeah, iconic. That's a good word. Yeah. But yeah, I'd love to watch it, but just
We'll
never
do
got
a,
into it.
we'll do a watch along on Patreon.
Hell yeah.
That'd be sick.
Right? That would be fun. All right, next question.
Oh, did I tell you? I found a whole bunch of like copyright free movies.
Oh,
that we
really?
can watch.
So we can
Yeah,
watch.
like Night of the Living Dead, the original.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Dawn of the, yes, George Romero. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
All right, Jacob Barber. Which superhero do you realistically think you could hang with in a fight?
Oh. I think I could beat the shit out of Jubilee from X-Men. Like, she
Really?
she would just do her like pussy ass little fucking sparkler fireworks, and I would just find some kind of weapon and just beat her senseless. I think I could take her. Like, that's the only one I can think of. Jubilee.
It has to be a superhero. Can
Yeah.
be like a villain.
I guess I could be a villain.
Could you pull in? I'd say the Joker, bro.
Dude, I think the Joker would fuck you up, bro.
Do you really think that?
Yeah, dude.
I
But
think he
he's
would
not-
plan ahead a lot.
He fucks Batman up.
a lot. Yeah, but he's smarter. He doesn't fuck him up, dude. If you actually were to fight his ass, dude, he wouldn't be able to hang.
I don't know.
He's all about strategy and being like steps ahead. So if you were one step ahead of him, I could show up and knock his ass out before he got to me. I'm just saying, dude.
I don't even think you could beat someone up dressed as the Joker, let alone the Joker.
Wow, that's a lot of confidence, buddy. Thanks, man. Wow. Yeah.
I don't even think you could beat. Have you seen P. Diddy dressed up as the Joker? Have you seen that clip?
Wow. Right back to Diddy.
You'd get Diddy, dude. Okay.
That's right.
Caleb's getting the Diddy.
Hey, if you're fighting Diddy, you're gonna take a beating. For sure.
Do you think you could beat up? There's a superhero you could beat up?
Probably the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, just fucking curb stomp him.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are pulling weak links, and I went to
That's the game. That's the game we're playing. We're like,
fuck no. Have some confidence,
No.
bro. Go for something bold.
I ain't beating the Joker up. He's gonna fuck me up. You gotta find the little bitch like of all the superheroes that you could take on.
He said Guardians of the Galaxy. You got to say Guardians of the Galaxy then.
Yeah, the raccoon if he doesn't have a gun, then he's useless.
Yeah.
He's got no powers. That's why I picked
Scared he'd give me scabies. Or something. Yeah.
hey,
point.
scabies and rabies. Yeah. Fuck. All right, next question.
Aquaman.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
On land.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
on land. In the water,
fair.
you're done. You're
I'd pull out
done.
my 3D printed pistol.
You have a 3D printer?
I used to.
Okay.
I built
nice.
one a while ago.
That's cool. What's the craziest shit you have printed?
Oh, probably. So I used to teach like psychoeducational skill sets at a rehab, and I printed out like a huge Pikachu. I was teaching conflict resolution, so I had we all fought or whatever in Street Fighter, and whoever won got the Pikachu. That's probably like the one.
I wish I could enter in that competition. I'd beat the fuck out.
Dude, you would have won for sure. Like, hands down. I'm never ever gonna play against you again. All right, Jeremiah Hughes.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
What is the craziest story about an audience member crashing out while you were serving at the comedy club?
Oh, crashing out where they're getting mad and like kicked out and shit. I don't know. Especially the club that I work at, they don't get too wild. At the downtown club, I've seen, dude, I work at the downtown club like once in a blue moon, and every time I go there, like a fight breaks out, dude. It's crazy. Like they physically remove the guy from the place and then they just fucking fist fight outside just to take care of business. But at the other one, like it's way more chill. But sometimes you'll just have like a heckler and then the comedian just bodies them and they just don't get it, you know? Trying to think.
We're learning that quite a bit.
Yeah. The best way to handle a heckler though is just be silly with them. Like they're there to have a good time and they're talking because they're having a good time. So just try and
So there's a
use
positive
that.
effect to it.
There could be, yeah.
Yeah.
You can find good shit from hecklers.
I always just get mad and start like talking shit to them immediately in not a funny way, which I need to work on.
Which, they are talking out of turn.
I get upset.
But at the same time, it's like, we're just at a bar. It ain't too serious, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, when people get like offended and shit, I haven't really noticed that too much. Like they usually just kind of walk out and don't make a big stink. I guess the most recent crash out, it was a Good Felons show, which is like where old felons tell stories.
Thor's show.
Thor's show. It's a sick show.
Yeah, I filmed the first one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh nice. Then I might have met you there because I feel like you look a little familiar. But,
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. That's sick though. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, just there's like someone had a problem with their bill, and then like kind of like a fight broke out and shit.
Holy shit.
And it was like a toxic relationship between this dude and his girl. And the dude was fucking huge, bro. And they were both like crazy, angry people. So I was like,
Oh God.
Ooh.
Christ. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, the people you don't want to be around when they're mad
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
One time this guy tried to pitch a threesome to one of our employees while his girl was there.
Oh God.
And I don't know exactly where the girl was on the fence with it, but she came out and saw him talking to our employee, and then she like crashed out on them, like got hella pissed. And then like we had to like hide our employees, so like she didn't get her ass kicked or whatever. It was pretty wild, I guess. So
Yeah, damn.
hope that answers
All right.
that. Yeah.
Alrighty, next question.
100%.
All right, this one might be hard, but Jeremiah Hughes, what does Gavin's algo show him? Pull it up and prove it, Big Daddy.
Oh God.
what is my
No,
algorithm
you
show
can't. There's
me?
no.
Because
There's
no, that's why I said it might be
No
hard.
service.
Yeah, there's no service out here.
Mostly like gaming related. I've been getting into piano. I've been liking that. Like comedy too, and then like
There's
I don't know.
no tits at all on that.
Yeah, I do get a little bit
I
horny.
got-
So
mine's pure horny. Like
it doesn't show up when I'm swiping, really, but like literally you go to my Instagram and then you type on that like magnifying glass where you pull up the search thing. All of it is just like horny shit, dude. It's crazy. Like it's bad.
Insta picks on that shit. Real
Oh, yeah.
fast, dude.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like foreplay of jerking off.
Yeah. You see it and you're like, damn. Now I got
Pornhub Light.
Exactly, dude. It's just a nice little appetizer.
A
or whatever.
little tease for myself. Give myself a little teasy tease before I get on. Do the hard stuff.
Mine's like straight Fortnite right now, just because I'm
Yeah, dude, we gotta squat up, bro. I fucking love Fortnite.
okay.
Yeah.
Found my guy. dude.
Yeah, I
What do you-
try-
What do you play on?
I play on Xbox. On
Next
controller.
question.
Yeah, we'll talk after the
Dude,
show.
Derek lost it. Yeah, for sure, bro. I'll put you in.
Hell yeah.
We getting close to the end on
Yeah.
questions? Okay.
Yeah, we have two more people. Technically.
Okay.
3 questions. All right, Tony Cardoza.
What's up?
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
What's your opinion on double dipping?
Ooh. In a sharing situation, never.
Yeah, never.
If it's just me, like in my fiance, then I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But anyone else, never. You're a
Okay.
fucking trash human if you do it. If it's a group of people, that's disgusting.
Do you think that has to do with like your OCD?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
What about this?
And that makes sense. That's fair.
Double
Yeah.
Dipping. Sometimes I'll take the bites, flip it around, and then dip.
Dude, yeah,
Dip
that was
the
my move
part.
too, bro. I was gonna
Yes.
say, bro.
Even
Yep.
then,
We should share an appetizer. or something.
even then, that's like too much for me because I've seen them where they'll do that and then they'll dip deep.
Oh,
And then they do a deep dip on
Oh,
it.
and you know
and then
they're...
it's coming up over the original, therefore defeating the purpose.
And you saw them scratch their ass earlier in front of their crutch. You're like, yeah. You're like, I know where those hands have been, you fucking
And
asshole.
your other friend's picking his nose, and you're just like, oh, this is not working out.
Yeah.
No.
I need some new friends.
Or my own appetizer.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you, 100%. If you are like that mad about it, just get your own app.
Yeah, 100%.
I am definitely that person at Applebee's who orders my own appetizer.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I'll do the whole thing.
We may be family, but that's Olive Garden. Never mind. Wrong place. All right, next question.
All right. Tony Cardoza, who is your comedy idol?
Idol.
At first, mine was Mark Norman. Like, he was the first guy that I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that. Because, like, all of his jokes, you could see how it happened, I guess, or whatever. Like, you throw curveballs, but you're like, oh, like, that's how jokes work.
Yeah.
Or at least to me, it just made the most sense to me. It just clicked with me. So, yeah. He was the first guy I saw live, too. So,
Oh, sick.
yeah, he's one of my faves.
Hell yeah.
First person I saw live was Santino. And
Oh,
yeah,
sick,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. But no, Shane's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like my favorite, right? Just like I've seen him live and he's just my favorite comedian. Like, yeah. I'm trying to think of like idol though, like maybe someone that I grew up watching.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that mine would be Steve Martin, but like if I'm talking like real stand-up comedy of today's stand-up comedy, it's gotta be Louis C.K. I love how he can just throw out an hour special and like nothing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like he can, and like you were saying with the like being able to just rip on stage. Like he has no material, obviously, but just 30 minutes of it is just random thoughts,
Yeah.
and he like instantly turned it into something funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got one.
What's up?
Mine would be like George Carlin.
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
good.
Because not only
You're
is
gonna look like him one day. I feel like with your hair and your beard
I'm
and all
gonna have
that.
the same look, and his longevity and the way that he recreated himself over so many different times and went through so many different like eras of his comedy, and he did it till the day he died and loved it. That's what I want to, that's my idol. That's what I want to look up. I want my career to look like something like that, where you're just, as you age, you're never stuck in one thing, you know what I mean? That you're constantly evolving.
Yeah, Vol.
I guess
Yeah.
you could say the same thing with like, because I really like Norm Macdonald for that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, no matter how old he got, he was like, bro, he's one of those guys. Before he passed away, he did his entire last hour special like to no
That was-
crowd.
But see, that was different than the Harland one, just because of the sense that
not Harlan. I'm saying like,
Norm, I know, but he did it because
Yeah.
of COVID.
yeah, that's
Everything was closed down.
well, and he was about to pass away too.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to record it.
Yeah, he didn't want anyone to like miss out. on
That
his
special
last
is genius. Have you watched that special?
I should.
Dude, it's on Netflix. Seriously, watch it. It is
Adam
so
Sandler
funny.
and like all of them are watching him do it.
They talk about it after, but just
yeah.
the special itself, the material itself is so good, and the fact that he didn't get to record that
for an audience.
an audience, yeah, we're probably running along. We got to get to Joke Graveyard. So
That is a funny poll, though, to be like, I'm about to die of cancer, but 6 feet apart.
yeah,
Like, he won't have people come in because he's
Yeah.
scared of COVID, but he's like
yeah, that sucks.
on knocking
COVID.
on heaven's door.
Right, COVID. How many questions we got? Just one. Okay, let's do that. And we'll jump into Joke Graveyard.
Hell yeah.
All right. Liela Kerfman,
What's up?
What up?
what was your most embarrassing on-stage moment so far?
Tonight on fucking tonight might be like the most embarrassing. I did all new stuff. Nothing worked. I got one laugh on one joke. I don't know. Just I can't think of any specifically embarrassing thing. Just bombing really hard is just awful.
It's
Yeah.
embarrassing a lot.
Actually, I mean, one of my worst ones was the very first time that Jeremiah Hughes featured at Juicebox, because I had seen him a couple times. I thought he was really funny.
Yeah.
And we weren't friends yet. And I did like new stuff that night, and I had the worst bomb that I had ever had.
I think it was your first bomb.
It was the worst bomb I've ever had, I think, to this day.
Wow.
And then I was just like, I was just so bummed because I was like, oh, damn. Like bombing into someone that you think is really funny, you know?
Yeah, when you're
Sucks.
like, you want to make a good impression
Yeah.
and all that.
That's how I feel with like Lynette. Being around like Lynette, Corey Bennett, and all of them. That's how I feel. Like if I don't get a laugh around them, and the crowd is just dead, I'm like, oh god.
Do you guys got any specific moments before we jump off this?
Not really.
Not
Okay.
really. I just get more embarrassed when I watch back what happens
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, damn, like they just experienced that. That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And something else that sucks, working at the club, like I'll do the open mics on shift sometimes. And if I bomb, dude, I still have to serve everybody. Like I have to talk to them and like give them drinks and shit. Like, yeah.
And you're wondering what they're thinking. Like you
100%.
But then is it the reverse when you killed? You're like, fucking, here's your chicken wings, bitch.
Dude, I get so many fist bumps. I get to walk around and get fist bumps from
Dude,
everybody
that's
I kill, dude.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Get more tips. You notice you get
Dude,
more
it's
tips when you
happened.
kill?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
I thought maybe I'll get sympathy tips if I do bad, but no.
That'd be a good game to pull. Just like,
Yeah.
I know. I just like I kind of want to go that way. If you bomb, I'm like, you know what? Good, bro. Fist bump. I got you.
alrighty, that brings us to our second to last segment. Alex, play that theme song.
Joke, graveyard joke, graveyard joke, graveyard joke, graveyard joke, graveyard joke.
Graveyard. Fuck Jacob Barber.
And we're back. This is Joke Graveyard. This is where we take old jokes to die. So we're going to just jump right into it. I was thinking of one earlier today that I did because with the drones. You remember when all the drones were happening? I came out and I said, and it's like one of those things that's just a throwaway when it happened. It was all in the news. I was like, I know what those New Jersey drones are. I was like, they're fucking, what did I say? I was like, they're just aliens that are just a big fan of Jersey Shore. They're just like, where is Snooki? I must see Snooki. Oh, we got a situation on our hands. I didn't, look, I'm like the humans, Jim Tan Laundry. It was so stupid, but it got laughs like because it was like when it was in the news, you know what I mean? Like everyone's talking about it. It was just a stupid little throwaway.
And when they first get face to face with them, they're like, "Greetings."
Oh shit! So I'm throwing that in the hole in the grave. I'm not using that anymore. It's just a throwaway thing.
I don't have any for tonight.
You don't got anything? Okay, no worries.
No.
My main thing is like I try to do topical stuff and then it burns out because it's not funny anymore,
100%.
obviously. But one that just never really worked was it was like a Trump joke saying like, you know, he had the assassination attempts and now he's president, so he's going to be the first president to give a speech inside of a hamster ball. And so like I try to dive into that a little bit.
That'd be
I think
funny.
I heard that one at TCC one time.
Yeah, and I did it in front of like a really conservative crowd, like on a weekend, and ate my ass, you know. And it's like, okay, yeah, no, we gotta, you know,
You gotta shut it down.
yeah,
Shut it down, bro.
for real, censor that shit. But and then the more recent one is about like Elon, about his salute. I say like, you know, they excuse it by saying he's autistic, and I'm like, that made sense at the first part of the salute. yeah, and then
That's actually
funny.
really
Oh,
good.
thank
That's funny, dude.
That was a good one.
My favorite joke that I heard about the Trump assassination, I can say it because he's not doing comedy anymore, but our buddy Miles had a joke from it, and he's like, yeah, President Trump, he got shot in his ear, and he's like, doesn't he know the right side is the gay side? That's
awesome.
It's the best joke, and it always killed. It was just hilarious. So we both put some jokes in the ground. Caleb has nothing. He's leaving his jokes above ground. He's got to take what he can get right now. He can't sacrifice any of those.
Well, I don't want to keep like throwing out.
Well, we
some
do it
old
every
ones, I
week.
think.
We do it
Yeah.
every week. But so you start to run out of stuff to kill. But yeah, so we are going to jump now into our final segment. You know it. You love it. It's Improv Heroes. Let's fucking go.
Rip that theme song.
All right.
Jacob Barber's all right.
Just when you're feeling okay, it just ain't symptomatic. Every day I cough, every day I can't smell, every breath I can't take.
Is that the new COVID-19 sample?
whoa, look at this.
Is it properly contained?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
However, what is inside is very dangerous.
Your accent seems to have changed a lot. You're really getting good with your English.
Thank you, Dr. Jintian.
You're welcome. You know, so we need to make sure that the viral load is increased. Sorry, I just graduated school. I'm trying to remember how to
You're
do
doing great.
Thank you. Here, I need
I'm
to.
sure you were a great student. You make your parents very proud.
I do. They're very proud of me. I need to hear what's going on here. Okay.
You know, I'm just here to clean the room. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you're trying to listen to that.
Sir, do you have clearance to be in here right now?
Janitor, bro. It's
Sir.
6 o'clock. Y'all supposed to be gone, bro. I'm just here doing my job, bro.
We're doing very important research over here.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to listen to Hearts with that? Not a fucking...
Do you know anything about viruses?
No.
Take a look at this here. I shouldn't be trusting you.
I don't think he's supposed to touch that.
I mean, I'll pull it out, dude. It don't look bad.
If he makes a mess, he could clean it up.
It don't look bad. You know what I'm saying?
oh shit!
Oh,
No!
Oh, okay.
Oh god! You need to clean that up. You have your cleaning stuff.
Oh, man.
You got it all over you. Oh my god!
Don't wipe it off
Oh,
on me.
you
This
wipe-
is a fresh new white lab coat, dude.
My bad, bro.
What are you doing? You're getting it everywhere.
Yeah, you know.
You're fired.
Damn.
There's nothing even left in here. It's empty.
Well,
Hey,
I
at
mean,
least I have this antidote here.
You better save that for us. Don't
I don't
give
have
that to him.
pockets.
He's poor. Don't give him anything.
oh, wow.
There's nothing even left in here. Our weeks, months of research.
Hey, you know what'll fix that? Let me get some Lysol. Hold on. I got some in my mop bucket over here.
Are you sure that that's going to work to clean this up?
I mean, I don't want to wipe you. so
If
you
this
can-
gets into the world, it's going to be a disaster. Everything is going to shut down. It's going to be thousands, millions of people dead. And you just did that.
I think we're fine, dude. I feel good.
And even worse, people are going to start doing a lot of podcasting.
Oh, that might be a bad thing. My bad. But it's not that big of a deal. I feel fine. You know what I mean? I feel pretty good, dude.
You can't leave here.
You better clean this up, dude.
Dude, I'll clean it up, man. I'm the janitor. That's what I do. I just told you I had Lysol. It works. It'll clean everything up, buddy. You're good to
You
go.
got some on me, bro.
Oh, no!
Oh, hell no.
I don't feel good at all. I don't know. I don't feel good. You feel all right?
I'm with you there, brother. This is not good.
This fucking idiot. Why did you
How
spread
many-
this?
How many COVIDs were in that?
At least 19.
All right, looks like it's clean. I guess I'll go home now. Long day of work. Marker.
I'm sick of Captain America swooping in with his fucking shield, stealing every crime's fucking... I'm never going to solve a crime if none of these Avengers stop getting in our way.
Dude, for real. Iron Man the other day tripped me on the way out.
Dude,
Like,
what?
What a fucking bully, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you already have it all.
told me I need to work on my equipment. Bro, you know how long it takes me to fill my piss jugs just to spray this shit? It's not easy.
Wow.
Not easy. Done with it.
Wow, what's your superpower?
I can comb hair real good.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, yeah, that's
That's a
a very
dashing head of
interesting. I've
hair.
never heard that one before.
Yeah, I mean, I take new clients if you need.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I was thinking that. the
I'll
other
see you
day.
later. I mean, it just sucks. All of the other superheroes, like, they move quickly forward. I can only do it going backwards. So I can't see where I'm going, but I can go really fast. if you give me a chance, I'll be able to do something. But they don't give me a chance.
I mean, it was cool the other day when you got to like backtrack us in time. You know, that was nice because I did want to eat that Twinkie all over again.
Yeah, but I couldn't see which era we were going to, and we ended up in Nazi Germany.
I still got my Twinkie. It works. It's a solid use of your abilities, my friend.
Dude,
I think you're downplaying.
the other day, the fucking Hulk sack tapped me. Do you know how that feels? You know how big he is and how strong? My balls still hurt.
Man, yeah, one flick by that is definitely not a Bangkok.
That's so cool. Like, I believe in you, man, being able to move backwards really fast. Like,
Thanks, man.
I could really see you being like an Olympic rower or something.
I'm gonna work on it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, we should really form together. Like, they're the Avengers. What would our group name be?
We're the B-side, bro.
The B-side?
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems a bit
No.
Like
we're
the
the
Beastie Boys, maybe?
No,
the
bro.
Beastie Boys. I don't think that's taken or copywritten whatsoever.
Okay, I was gonna say we're the Benders, but whatever.
The Benders?
Yeah, the B team, bro.
You're a piss bender?
Yeah, you know, going long bender.
You're like the last airbender, but with piss?
Yeah, dude. You know, I can bend the will of P and use it in any direction I want.
Wow, dude.
It's an amazing power.
I wish I had your
You better
power.
use it for good, dude.
Dude, I really do. And then the fermented kind is like really good for, you know, blinding people. It really is essentially works a lot.
Wow, I think you could take Iron Man on with that.
No, I need better equipment.
Well, he probably pees in his, suit already, that freaking bitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. You know he does.
Wow,
Hate that guy.
Tony Stark, fucking so cool.
Yeah.
I got all this pussy, I have all this money,
Yeah,
but I don't have a way to pee while I fly through the air faster than
Yeah, I bet if he
plane
went,
can.
I bet if he went backwards, he'd be fucking slow as shit. He can move
Yeah.
backwards like me.
No, they don't get it. They don't
That
get
guy is like,
Like he said, he can only go forward.
it. Yeah, he's
fucking-
balding, so I can't comb his hair, dude.
Yeah,
Like, this guy
well-
sucks.
little bitch. Why don't you go to Turkey and get hair plugs? Fucking prick.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, bro. Like, yeah, you're strange as fuck, dude. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Playing around with that blanket all day.
Yeah,
More like
Fuck.
Dr. Weirdo.
Yeah.
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 Fucking.
Or like Dr. Wuhan fucking can't figure out what he's doing, bro. This guy lacks direction, dude.
Oh shit, there's a crime. We can go solve this, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a guy getting mugged. Let's help him.
Oh, wait.
We gotta end up.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, thanks for watching Open Mic Heroes. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming on, Gavin.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.